Hello everybody, welcome to another video. I'm in my sunny garden and you can see by the title I'm going to be doing a M2cs configuration. So as you guys know, I've got an M2 competition and the M2cs should be hitting deliveries very soon. Well, with the whole coronavirus thing going on, probably going to have a bit of delays, but I thought why not, spec up an M2cs, talk about the options and stuff. I think I'm pretty familiar with the configuration and all that, and the options you can get on a BMW M2, so I thought maybe we could do a little video and we could just have some fun, talk about it. So on your screen you should see I've got I'm screen recording the BMW site at the moment, and let's just dive straight into it. There's flies and fluff everywhere. Explore the range. Right, we're going to go to the M because that's what we're interested in. M2 competition, build now. So obviously my M2 comp is, well, it came out in what, October 2019? Yeah, 68, 2018. So it's not even, it's 18 months old, so it's not even 2 years old. I got a phenomenal deal on that. I'm pretty impressed. Just the best way to go and get a car, really, 18 months old. Anyway, but I think the perfect spec for my M2 comp, if I could spec it from brand new, the only difference I would add is a sunroof. I think I'd love a sunroof. I think, the weather's great. You could open that up in the summer. A sunroof for me would complete my spec. But, on the other hand, I haven't got a sunroof, so you've kind of got like a racier spec in some sense. It's a lot lighter, so it's going to be quicker around the track or whatnot. But other than that, I'm perfect. I've got a perfect spec on my car. I'm very happy with it. So M2 comp, let's dive into it. So M2cs. So if we change the engine, first question, I guess, manual or DCT. I think for an M2cs being 450 brake, I think, although manuals are quite engaging, I think keeping it as an auto is probably better with all that power. I think manuals, in my opinion, are great when you're keeping cars around about 300 brake horsepower, just around town, even I guess on track. It's quite fun to be very engaging and stuff, but the reason why Lamborghinis, Ferraris, those bigger supercars are all basically all come in autos is just there's so much power. There's so much going on that I don't think a manual is such a good idea. So I think with the CS I'm going to go for like a track focused spec, and I'm going to stick with the DCT. Don't go mad at me in the comment section. That's my reasoning. We'll do it in the same tab. Cool. So just looking at the CS as it is, it looks amazing. I think there's some quite cool ideas that I'd love to do to my own comp. Some mods and things to make it look more aggressive and give that CS kind of look. I mean, those wheels, those alloys look so good, and the red calipers. Boot lip spoiler looks amazing. Diffuser, carbon bonnet roof as well. You can't get a carbon roof on a competition, or the M2s in any sense. I know you can on the M3, M4, but I would love to maybe just wrap the top of the M2 in carbon. I think it would look pretty cool. Who knows, we'll get there. I think I probably wouldn't ever change the bonnet for that CS bonnet. I think I'd leave that for an M2 CS. In my opinion, I think if I were to do that, it's almost like saying, I don't know, it's like trying to make your car look like a CS when it isn't a CS. So why pretend, a comp is a great car anyway. Anyway, I'm rambling on. M2cs colours. So looking at the CS colour options, you've only really got 4. So you've got Alpine White, which is the free kind of colour, or the standard colour that it comes with. Got black, Misano blue, and Hockenheim silver. So white is great, but it's not metallic, so it doesn't really have like the flecks of paint, the flecks of like shiny stuff in the paint. I think white looks great, like with the black accents, they look amazing. Black, I've had a black car, my M140 was black. I mean, that stealthy look, it looks pretty mean and deadly. Hockenheim silver, it's great. again, it's kind of like a crayon-y colour in real life, but I'm going to go with blue. I know that was kind of the launch colour, but I'm quite a fan of bright colours. I think I've done I've only had one car that's black, but I feel like I'm done with the not the dull, the understated look. I mean, the M140 looked great, Shadow Edition in black, it was quite stealthy looking, but I think going forwards, or just for me right now in this current time, I want to kind of have a brighter colour, so I'm going to go with the Misano Blue Metallic. Alloys, we've obviously got black and gold, and then the other two options are basically the tyres, the track tyres that they come with. It doesn't actually say what tyres they are. I imagine, so the M2 competitions come with Michelin Pilot Super Sports. Maybe these are cup tyres instead, I don't know. It doesn't actually say. But for me personally, I think when the CS was launched, they had the gold alloys on it, and I think the first thing that I thought was I wouldn't really put gold on there. I know some people would like it, and this is all just down to personal preference, but I'm going to stick with black because I think it looked great with the tyres. The tyres are black, and the other kind of black carbony accents on there as well. You can't change the interior, the upholstery, you know, it is what it is. There's nothing you can do with that. Pretty boring, but at the same time, you know, I think it looks pretty mint. I think that's Alcantara steering wheel. I'm not sure. Probably not. I don't know. But you've got the Alcantara on the dash, and then you've got the little the M3, M4 seats where you can kind of stick your fingers through, etc. So I'm pretty happy with the upholstery anyway. I think it looks quite cool. Then it automatically comes with the M Drivers Pack. So what is that? That's basically where you get the top speed from 155 to 174 miles an hour. So perfect track spec. I mean, in the UK roads, we would never be able to even hit 155 miles an hour, or should be hitting 150 anyway. But on the track, you know, if I were to have this, I'm going to be pushing it hard. And I guess it would be quite cool to be able to hit 174, or even take on the Autobahn. Optional equipment. So I think the M2cs is you know, just like the M2. The car is, if you were to buy a base M2 and just not put any options on it, from factory it would be a pretty good car anyway, just by the fact that you don't have many options to play with. It's not like the 8 series or the higher models. There's not really much you can choose and change. So as standard, these cars just come great from factory anyway. So with the CS, like, you're even, you know, even more stuff comes as standard, and probably even less limited to changing stuff around. So, you know, you've got all the Harman Kardon, sat nav, etc., etc. Carbon roof, sun protection glass. You have the spec that comes as the M2 Plus pack on the M2, but that's already spec'd in. You know, we've got the darker windows, which is pretty cool. You've got icons that come as standard. So, you know, BMW don't want to give you a poverty spec, awful looking M2cs, which is pretty nice on their behalf. I'm not going to go for electric front seats because if you have electric seats in your M2, it actually makes the seat a little bit higher. So I'm 6 foot. I'm not that tall anyway, but it would be nice to be able to sit lower in the car. And since it's only going to be my car, once I've set the seating position, I'm probably never going to change it ever again. So I'm not really too bothered about adding a £650 option for my seats to change just from a click of a button. I'm happy to move it myself. Everything else is pretty standard. Carbon ceramic brakes, definitely got to add that as an option. That changes those brake calipers to gold. Can I move this? That's really annoying. Let's scroll up a little bit. There we go. It changes those brake calipers to gold, which I think is pretty cool. I mean, red was pretty cool anyway, but again, since this is kind of like a race spec, I'm going to want carbon ceramics just so they can keep up with, you know, the high-speed braking, etc., etc. They already have, so again, referring to the M2 competition, my comp has got these standard brakes, so they've got the blue brake calipers. If I did have an upgraded brake caliper, they would be silver, but they're not changing the actual brake discs, it's just they're changing the pistons. So I think you've now got 6 at the front and 4 at the back if you were to upgrade them, but I've got the standard ones, so they're blue. So these, it looks like you've got the M Sport braking system from the M2 comp, so like the upgraded calipers, and then what I've done here is I've just added carbon ceramic brakes as well, or carbon ceramic discs as well. So track spec, perfect. I mean, I don't know how expensive it would be to replace these, but again, you know, we're going for it is a CS, it is a track car, so you know that's what we're going for. Reversing camera, obviously I want that. I don't want to be hitting anything when I'm reversing, and that's it. You can't even put a sunroof on this. You know, you want the carbon roof anyway. But yeah, there you go. M2cs for 52 grand. So just editing the video right now, I realized I actually forgot to click or select the upholstery button. So after I've actually done that, it's taken the price of the car to 84 grand. So it isn't 52k, it's actually 84, which makes a lot more sense. I was thinking afterwards that didn't really make much sense because the M3, M4 CS kind of started around about 80 grand as well. So for a CS model to be £50,000 puts it in line as the competition, which didn't really make much sense. So there we go, that was my error. I've corrected that, so you don't have to jump down my throat. Like I said, there's literally not much you can change with an M2cs. It pretty much comes as pretty standard. Every M2cs you're going to see on the road is going to pretty much look the same, other than the colour, maybe the alloys, etc. But interior, everything is all going to be the same. I believe they're making about 2,000 models worldwide, I think. And I know one of my neighbours down the road has actually ordered one. It was supposed to arrive in April, and obviously because of coronavirus, it's going to be delayed. So when he collects that, hopefully we can get a video. I'm going to pop down, go and see how he's doing. I'd love to see it in person, because I mean, a lighter car with more power is going to be pretty amazing. So yeah, that's it. There's me and my M2cs. If I were to buy that, I would get a track car. I love my competition at the moment, but it would be pretty awesome to have all the bits that basically it comes with, more power, and the car being lighter. So hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a like if you liked it, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you later in the next one. And also, I believe my neighbour, when he put his allocation or his deposit down on his M2cs, he did it about 2 years ago, way before the CS was announced. So I think that's some pretty big dedication there. And no, this isn't me speccing up an M2cs to buy. The allocations, if I were to walk into BMW right now and buy one, they would just tell me no, because they're only making 2,000 and they're probably all taken now. So yeah, this is me just having a little bit of fun, making a video, speccing one up for you guys, and yeah, don't jump down my throat in the comment section.